today's going to be a busy day, and not one of our usuals.
I bang my head against the wall. Yeah, somehow I just never learn. In the back of the schoolyard, where we used to play hide and seek. You smiled hello, oh my God, and there was no need to speak. Always in the dark, you can't cut us. Always with a spark, I wish I could forget. We were departed from the start. Nostalgia is my second.
Welcome to Paris. Well, good morning. This is an unusual sight here from the stand bench. You can see behind us, it is the Eiffel Tower.
And we're wearing coats.
Surprise! Well, I know we said we're going to Japan, but we do have a couple of destinations that we're going to beforehand, and this is one of them. So sorry about my outfit and my hair.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a dishevelled appearance at the moment because we've just been on the plane for the last 28 hours. We went via Vancouver, Montreal, and then into Paris, and it was just absolute chaos, but it was fun and we really enjoyed it. So we're
yes,
just going to take you around for
I
a
have
boat
not
cruise.
done my hair, I've not done my makeup. This is what it is here, so let's go on this boat. This isn't what we thought. It's a little bit busy.
Very busy.
Well, as you can see, that didn't actually go to plan. So we're the next day now, and I'll tell you what happened yesterday. The one mistake we did actually make was expecting this to be quiet. Paris is full of hustle and bustle, and there's people everywhere, especially tourists. Now, what we've picked up is a Paris pass, which is good in theory, and it is worth the money if you can get your way through all of the attractions that it gets you into. It gets you into most big tourist attractions, plus it gives you a Paris museum pass to take you into all those museums that you want to go to as well. But yeah, did I say mention it was busy? We headed off onto the boat cruise, and even though there was commentary and there was commentary in many different languages, we just didn't feel like we wanted to listen to it because there's just people everywhere. We couldn't find a good spot. The scenery is beautiful, but we just couldn't see it. The upper deck was actually closed, so we couldn't actually hop on and see the view from the upper deck. So we were stuck inside, and yeah, if I was going to pay for another cruise, it wouldn't have been that one. So moving on from there, we went to have lunch at a nice little cafe along the Seine River, and we had a croque monsieur, is that what it's called? So I've got some help here. Timmy's here as well. It was absolutely beautiful. The size of the dish was not what we were expecting. We were expecting something small, as you would in Australia and other places. But it was quite big and pretty good if you can actually eat for free with this pass, as well as going to see all your attractions. After there, we went to the Louvre. Now, with this Paris pass, I don't know what happened, but we have to make a reservation, and I did make actually 2 reservations for the Louvre by accident. I thought, oh, well, at least if I don't make the 2 o'clock, we can go to the 3. But when we got there, there was masses of people at the front. I talked to the lady, and apparently after booking it with the Paris pass, you get a reservation, which I never got. I'm not sure why that happened. It could have been user error. It could have been, as Tim said to me this morning, that they may not have let me book months in advance, and I had to go back and book it again, but because you've got so many things on the go, or we have so many things on the go, it may have slipped my mind. So we missed out on the Louvre. I was very disappointed with that. Moving on from there, we went to a show called How to Be a Parisian in 1 Hour, and it's a comedy, came with the pass, and it was quite good. I recommend that one. So today's journey, we are sitting at a nice little cafe, which is also part of the Paris Pass, and we had French crepe with a cafe latte. And after that, then we go to the Champs-Elysees. Not that we actually can afford anything on the Champs-Elysees, but as every tourist does, we'll just go for a wander and take a look. We were suckered into one of the tourist shops, but you know, it is what it is. For those of you that don't know, sorry about the noise behind me, is that the Champs-Elysees is a large street in Paris that contains all your high-end shops. Just to name a few, there's Louis Vuitton, Tiffany & Co, Cartier, Lacoste. What else is there? Rolex.
Yeah.
What else?
Did you say Tiffany & Co?
I did.
We got the Tag here, we got Swatch, we've got loads of other...
There's loads here, heaps
there's
of
just so
perfume
many.
shops as well, which I might go and have a smell. So we're going to spend a little more time here, but we are actually going to end up at the Arc de Triomphe, which is at the end of the road here, and we're going to take a tour in there.
The Champs-Elysees runs from the Arc de Triomphe all the way to the Concorde down by the River Seine.
Yeah, it is absolutely massive. And I think the better side of Paris, I think I'm enjoying Paris a little bit more now. There's not as much crowds here, so.
It's better looked after.
Yes, well, has to be. Or people won't spend money. The Louis Vuitton shop is actually a suitcase. It's actually a Louis Vuitton suitcase. That's crazy. So how do you reckon that's pronounced?
Absolutely no idea.
Huh?
I've given up trying to pronounce anything over here.
It's BVLGRAI. I feel I should know this.
Probably Bulgari.
Bulgari? Is it pronounced with a U?
Who knows?
Tell us in the comments, how do you pronounce this?
All we're interested in is Anaconda BCF and mountain designs.
Usually.
Maybe Kathmandu is the poshest word.
I wish
that we
they
know.
were here.
Yes, because Sandy's broken her jacket, the zip's gone on it, so we need to get a new one for her.
Oh, another thing I just noticed, even Macca's is on the Champs-Elysees, which is bizarre. Right, we're just about to go into the Arc de Triomphe, and I don't know if you can see behind me or if it gives any perspective, but it is absolutely crowded, not like it was this morning when we were running around before breakfast, but we'll give it a go. I've turned the mic on, so hopefully you can hear me through these crowds and lots of traffic.
Apologies for loss of sound on our other audio, but yeah, we're just going to need that mic on all the time now.
Yeah, mic is on, just for you guys. So I'm right, you can hear me okay. I'm right in the centre roundabout where the Arc de Triomphe is, and the roundabout around it, I'm not sure how many exits it has. I would say 10 to 15 exits. I'll put the number on the screen here. But I know for a fact that once you hop on this roundabout and go around, your insurance is not valid because I don't think there's any road rules that are actually on the Arc de Triomphe roundabout, and everyone's just going everywhere. It's really interesting to actually just sit here and watch all the traffic and watch all the near misses that everybody has. But I think people are a little bit more careful on the roundabout because they know their insurance is invalid. But Tim's just got on the line for the Arc de Triomphe, so let's just join him. Again with the lines. And more security checks here at the Arc de Triomphe. They're everywhere. I believe you can actually see downstairs.
Yes, I can definitely confirm. This is the camera view from above, straight down into the centre of the Arc de Triomphe.
Well, we made it. We're up here. There's a lot of people,
Love
but
steps.
as you can see, Eiffel Tower behind us, and we can watch the roundabout while we're up here. I'm trying to get some footage of the roundabout for you because it's absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
You read some information about the Arc de Triomphe, did you?
Yes, it was. I believe it was built by Napoleon to celebrate his victory and to honour the
Win, was
glory of their
The army.
great army.
it? Yeah.
That's all I know.
Is that and there is an unknown soldier in the middle of the ground floor with a permanent flame, and to
Yeah.
commemorate the soldiers that died. And that's all we really know about the Arc de Triomphe because we couldn't find an English
And
translation.
it's got 360-degree views of the city, which is amazing. You can see for
It is
absolute miles.
lovely up here.
It's baffling, the actual size of this place.
So now we make the trek down. We're going to go get something to eat, and then we're going to have a walking tour of Montmartre and Sacré-Cœur. Big day. Upstairs. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's actually been an accident on this roundabout. I told you before, people should be more careful, but they weren't. Now what happened? No one's happy. So we're coming from you live from the Sacré-Cœur, from the lovely city of Paris.
On the hill of Montmartre.
So we joined a tour, as we said we were going to do, earlier today, and I'm so glad we took that tour. It took us right up to
It took us through the art district.
Art
which is-
District of Montmartre, past the Moulin Rouge, and look, even though it was so busy, it was so worth it and very, very interesting. She taught us about a lot of the artists around the area and how they became famous and how they socialised and all that sort of stuff.
And where Vincent van Gogh lived.
Yeah, Vincent van Gogh, I actually didn't know this was on the tour. She stopped in front of a house, I think it was house number 52, and just said, oh, was it 54? Apologies. There was a plaque on the side of on the door, but it actually got stolen a year and a half ago, and the owner was actually glad of that because he was sick of tourists standing outside the front. It didn't actually stop it because the tour guides still take you past the house.
Still tell you it's there anyway, and everyone else seems to stop there and have a look. But just coming up here, you can just see the architecture and the old France. It's just it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's just so interesting. All cobble streets, and all the local bars, and all the it's just very
The crowds,
cool.
the queues,
The queues. Well, yes, there is a lot of crowds and queues.
people trying to sell you everything.
I think if you wanted to do everything in Paris, you'd have to actually do everything first thing in the morning. But you'd have endless. We don't have endless mornings here.
Endless
so you
mornings.
kind of
There's a whole year of endless mornings here, just to get everything that you wanted to see.
So we've just been inside the Sacré-Cœur as well. There wasn't. I don't think we're allowed flash photography in there. We did manage to get a little bit of footage. It's
Absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. It's not a church, is it? It's a basilica.
It's a basilica, which is not
Yeah.
quite a cathedral, but bigger than a church.
Yeah. There was a snake thing to get in here too as well. Lots of lines, everyone. And also, when we got up here, it absolutely bucketed down with rain, which is
We got caught in a massive downpour, and so did everyone else. And we all ran for the trees.
hilarious to watch. We were standing under a tree.
Look at you with sunglasses on. It's pouring down.
Still. But anyway, we're gonna head back down, and we're gonna take you along with us, and hopefully maybe we'll see something cool on the way back down.
Yeah.
If not,
Lots
we'll
of
see.
steps,
If not, we'll
otherwise.
see you back down there, and I'm gonna be next time you see me, I'll be sitting. I can guarantee. Well, I wasn't lying. I said I'd be sitting, but I was lying. I am now lying down. I'm absolutely exhausted. Just got back to the hotel, which is very small. What do they call them? The small rooms in
I don't
Paris?
know, they're just too small.
No, there was a word for them, he said.
Oh no, that was for the basement ones, the suplex, which was a cave.
I think it's called a, no, they called it a studette. A studette, which is, there's no kitchen in here, there's a bed and a wardrobe and a toilet. Welcome to Paris. But anyway, we'll leave you here today, and we'll catch you tomorrow, where we are going to the Eiffel Tower. Woohoo! Well, good Good morning everyone. We are at Anvers station and we're heading to Eiffel Tower today. But I just want to mention about these tickets. They never work in the machines, in the metros here. We've had to change the tickets so many times, haven't we? But they are good. We got a 3-day pass, but that's only if they work. A train's coming. And there she is. You ready?
Yes. Very exciting.
We actually booked an elevator to go up because, as everybody knows, I have bad knees. So we did a lot of walking yesterday, Sacré-Cœur and Arc de Triomphe.
Had a lot of steps for you.
It did have a lot of steps, so I am so happy that I paid the extra and we're going up by elevator. We join you now from the second floor of the Eiffel Tower. It is beautiful. We're going to be taken around here by our tour guide on a 360 tour, so we'll be able to show you the entire view we can see up here, so that's exciting. And we might come back here at night later.
Yes.
How are you feeling today, Timothy, about today's elevator ride?
I actually enjoyed it. It's a marvel of engineering.
The elevator ride?
Yeah, because it changes direction when you go up.
Yeah, it actually it comes up sort of diagonally, and then it changes its alignment and then goes straight up. So that was really interesting.
It follows the curve of the base of it. Yeah, it's really good. And it's quite surreal being up here after seeing it, you know, it being part of your life as, you know, an icon of Paris and France. But it's like, now we're here. It's weird. And we're only halfway up, and we can actually see absolutely everything. It's amazing. And you can feel the whole thing moving.
That museum.
Okay, so we'll now move on to our beautiful montage of Paris.
What we can see. Enough to actually come up to the summit, and it's not something I expected to be doing today, but when you see other people coming up, you just think to yourself, why did we not buy a ticket to come to the summit? So we are up at the summit now, and it is it is well worth it. I think if you're going to come to the Eiffel Tower, I'd say pay the money and come right up to the top, because the views here are significantly better. Yeah, it really does enhance the experience. Let's just get this microphone. It really does enhance the experience. We thought it was windy and cold at the second level. We just come up here and it is just next level windy. But we're around the shelter bit at the moment, so it's not too bad. We wouldn't even be able to film with these around the other side. It's that bad. And that also gives some credibility to the tour guide's story that Hitler tried to get a Nazi flag on the top of the Eiffel Tower. The French tried to stop it by taking away the staircases and the lifts before he invaded. So he sent his troops to climb the outside, which I'll tell you what, they have to be some brave people to do that. That is real hard. And it's like, they couldn't get the flag to stay up here, it was so windy. They just kept ripping and flying off, so they gave up in the end and put a flag down the bottom.
Well, let's enjoy this a little bit more. We might get some champagne, who knows? They have a champagne bar here at the top. I wonder how many people get proposed to up here. I think more likely it'll be at the Trocadero, where the famous Instagram photos are of the Eiffel Tower. Anyway, we'll see you at the bottom. If anyone recognises the place behind me, but we're about to do an Emily in Paris tour. If anyone hasn't seen that TV show, it's just about a American woman who comes to Paris to live and work, and her struggles. I guess we've only 4 episodes in, so that's all I know about it. We're about to do that, so I'm very excited to see the back streets and a little different view of Paris, not just the touristy parts.
Yeah, it's another tour that's included on the Paris Pass as well. So
Yeah.
I thought we could go.
Yeah. I really loved that tour. It took us away from the hustle and bustle of main Paris, and it was so beautiful. She was taking us around some of the places that are even more pricey than the Champs-Élysées. So that was really cool to see. We have one more thing to show you before we finish this episode, so stick with us, guys. It is very iconic from Paris and I cannot wait. Welcome to the Moulin Rouge. Our episode of Paris. I hope you can hear me okay. There's a lot of noise around here. It's very busy at the Trocadero. We'd like to finish with the Eiffel Tower in the background. It's beautiful.
Yes. And we did have a lovely evening at the Moulin Rouge.
We did do. We
It
couldn't
was
film
amazing.
anywhere. We couldn't film in there. There were signs everywhere saying we couldn't film, but it's a really good show if you want to go see that. Recommended if you like.
The food was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And very cool acts, not just the can. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And
always leave a comment.
we'll
If you want a sticker, just say, and we'll send you one.
and we'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.